Hey, what's up, my peeps? It's SMG for Life 01 just coming in with this video for WWE 13 again. Let me just close my window because it's freaking raining outside and it's banging on my window. So as you can see here, we're having Edge and Christian versus Farouk and Bradshaw. Literally, like, Bradshaw used to be like one of my favorite. Well, his finishing move was like one of my favorite finishing maneuvers in the WWE. I said one, not my favorite. By the way, keep that in mind. I've basically, this is actually the last video. I might be doing a few more on WWE 13, but this could be the last video of my WWE 13 storyline kind of thing. So this is the last video. There's loads of different clips in this, and this is not a live commentary. This is actually a commentary after I played it. It's about 2-3 hours after I played it. So it's pretty good. I actually bought what's it called, Metal Gear Solid 4 for the PS3. Did not like it, so I'm actually returning that to Amazon. I don't know if I can go today because it's like raining outside. I'm not walking to the shopping center in order for me to post it back. But yeah, I want to talk about work as well. Work was crazy. A lot happened at work. I have to say that I worked for 8 hours on Wednesday as well. Thursday I didn't go in, which is yesterday, and today I'm not going in because I don't want to waste my time. I have other stuff to do and I have fun today. But I want to talk about work. Like, we had, I was obviously sorting out mail and shit, and just that takes up so much time. And like, the place that I'm working really is like, I could say they're unorganized in ways that they don't know what they're doing, kind of thing. Like, we're sorting post, we were sorting out international post, and then we sent our post to a different place to get scanned in order for them to be placed on a train or a plane to get sent out to whichever country they're meant to go to. And so a lot of the post did not end up a lot of the post is being like backed up for like the past day that I was there. So on Tuesday, a lot of the post was backed up. I guess that they're really slow on scanning because we're really quick when we're doing the sorting. Like, especially that when it comes to sorting out the mail, it was just terrible. Like, all the mail that like you guys have, like if you order something from here and it's going to, like, let's say America or somewhere like that, they put all the mail in like a bag, and then they tie it up, and then they put the country on it, and then it gets sent in a trolley to a different place to get resorted and sorted to where it's meant to go. Because they changed the whole system up, like when I was working, when I started working, especially at Greenford. So they changed the whole system, and it was kind of weird, and I didn't really like it. But it did make kind of sense that it needed to be changed because the system kind of sucked. So a lot of time and effort went into like sorting out the system and how it works and stuff. So I was like, the last day I worked there was on Wednesday, and what I was actually doing was I was moving all the trolleys up. Like, the people who were sorting out these trolleys, I'll take them down for them to get scanned. And oh my god, it freaking was terrible doing that. I busted my foot doing that. I actually got a huge blister. I don't want to make you guys sick, but it was crazy, and I was like, I just felt like a burning sensation on my foot because of all the friction, because we were working kind of outside and there wasn't any heat or anything. So I was wearing 2 pairs of socks, like normal like socks that I usually wear. I was wearing 2 pairs of those, and I think the friction that those were making together, and then along with this shitty steel toe cap boots that I was wearing, made me have like a huge blister. I could not walk yesterday. I could, but it was like hurting me. And even on that day, I was just fighting through the whole day, just trying to like not I was just trying not to slow down the pace of my work. I did end up wearing my trainers, and I didn't know that there was actually a blister there. I just thought, okay, it's just hurting or whatever, and it was just like on fire at one point. And then I like, when I came down after our lunch break at like 6:30, I came down at like 7:20. I was just walking. I was just taking the trolley and like maneuvering it and taking it to where it's meant to be. And then I just like felt like you see that sometimes when you have like something in your shoe and it breaks, maybe it felt like that, and it was like, ow, what the hell was that? And then I took my shoe off thinking that there was something in my shoe, so I took it off, and then I was like shaking it to see if something's gonna come out. It wasn't anything that came out. And then like after, when I got back, that's when I saw the blister, and it was like, oh my god, how can that happen? It was pretty gnarly. The steel toe cap boots, literally, they are terrible. I think that they should invent some kind of shoes that are like trainers, that like are steel toe caps, or like in addition to your trainers, so that you plug the steel toe cap onto your foot and then you put your foot into your shoe. So that's kind of an idea, unless they probably already have that, but it's probably like expensive thing. Yeah, this is like the last video of the WWE 13 series, and if you guys can see here, I'm almost finished this match because I hit him with Edge's signature move, like the old school Edge, and then I hit Bradshaw with the Uncridia, whatever it's called, Uncridia? I can't remember, like literally the names I'm not really good at. Like literally Bradshaw's I can't remember, clothesline from hell. That move is totally epic, and as you can see here, I'm going for the pin, and obviously I'm going to get the pin because I'm the best and no one can test against me. So there we get the pin, and we're going on to our next match after this cutscene of Edge and Christian celebrating. I was about to say celebrating. Yeah, actually Christmas is coming up really soon, and we got so much stuff going down. I have to literally do a big review on this game because obviously I enjoyed the shit out of this game. I loved it for this period of time I've had it, and I still got WWE 12, and I don't exactly play that anymore because I have this game. This game, I have to say, is so much more better. Some of the things I think that they could do that could actually make this game a lot better is that reversals, grapple reversals, they need to be sorted out, because the grapple reversals don't even have grapple reversals in this game, which is pretty bad. And so now the match is Lita versus Stephanie McMahon, and literally I had no idea who I was playing in the beginning. Obviously I'm usually the person on the left, but at this point I was like, what the hell, I'm getting my ass kicked by Stephanie McMahon, how is that possible? So I was like, yo, how is this happening? So she's like beating the crap out of me, and I'm like literally the reversals in this game are like really hard, which again I like. I don't really mind it. It just makes the game a little more challenging and stuff like that. So that's one thing I really enjoy about this game. So if you saw there, actually Triple H grabbed The Rock's leg because The Rock's acting as the referee in this match. So that's because I think at this point this is when Triple H and Stephanie McMahon were together. And this is like when Stephanie McMahon just like got into like wrestling and started wrestling against other divas. I actually want to say something. I actually miss the old school WWE wrestling games. All the old games, such as like SmackDown Just Bring It, SmackDown Shut Your Mouth, loads of those games. Holy crap, I feel like playing them, because like in SmackDown Just Bring It, you're allowed to drive forklift trucks. You're allowed to. I'm not too sure if you get to drive the motorcycle. The Undertaker used to bring in, but you could do crazy stuff in SmackDown Just Bring It. I remember all the SmackDown icons that you used to get when you used to hit a finish. When you used to get a finisher, me and my friend, we used to play it all the time. I used to go down to his house. Obviously, I didn't have a PlayStation 2, I don't think, at the time, and I didn't have the game. And playing that game was just so epic. I owned SmackDown Shut Your Mouth. I don't think I owned any other like. I owned, well, one of my friends, we swapped, and I took his SmackDown versus Raw. I ripped that game apart. That game I could finish in like less than a day. I could finish that in like actually 30 minutes. This was in high school, and that's when I used to play it. I can't remember. Oh, SmackDown Here Comes the Pain was the next game after SmackDown Shut Your Mouth, and that was pretty good because it had like every single wrestler in the game. It had Batista, it had John Cena, it had Rey Mysterio, it had Brock Lesnar. I think I said that already, but it had Goldberg as well. So that was pretty awesome. That's when Goldberg returned to the WWE after like several years. I think WWE SmackDown vs. Raw 2006 was my favorite WWE game. SmackDown vs. Raw 2007 was pretty good as well. I think I'm gonna have to try and get a PS2 emulator, or actually buy a PS2 and actually try and get those games on it. I know how to hack a PS2, but I would actually prefer to just buy the game instead of trying to download them like what I used to do before. I used to have SmackDown vs. Raw 2007. I had that I actually had properly on PS2 until I got rid of PS2 and decided to get a Wii, and then I got Xbox 360. So kind of I've owned every single console. Right now I own all the like the older generation consoles such as Xbox 360, PS3 and Wii. I own all of them. I have all of them, just don't play all of them. Metal Gear Solid, I bought that game. I have to admit, some of you guys may not agree with me, but I have to say I just didn't like the game. I was just about to say SmackDown, but Metal Gear Solid Sons of Liberty was like 10 times better than that shit. I can understand, okay, you're playing a Snake and he's like super old, and literally I don't understand why he's super old, and it's just really like I just don't like the story, and I don't like the character you play. It just doesn't relate to me, the gameplay itself. It just doesn't pop out like it did like with Sons of Liberty and like the one on PS2, the Snake, Liquid Snake or something. I can't remember the name of it. It's the one where you're in the jungle and stuff like that. So yeah, it's now we're playing as Stone Cold and Eddie Guerrero. Kind of brings back a lot of memories with Eddie Guerrero. I remember watching him fight quite a lot. Literally in SmackDown Shut Your Mouth, you can have. I remember like because like Sting was my favorite wrestler, and he still is like my favorite wrestler. He was not in any of the SmackDown Shut Your Mouth games or any of the WWE games. So like we had to try our best to try and create these characters, and I remember not like we didn't use internet that much back then, but I would always check like to find out how can I make Sting, because I remember making Sting as well. I remember having the tight outfit on, and then I had to put the logos on him. This was when I was like 11 years old, maybe, I don't know, maybe even younger than that. And I remember also I actually did make Rey Mysterio in the game, but his proper finisher, like the 619, was not in the game. So it was called the West Coast Pop, and that was actually done like the actual way you're meant to place them is actually on the turnbuckle, and he spins out and hits them through the turnbuckle while they're next to the turnbuckle. And then you can use like I can't remember, they had Goldberg. I remember I made Goldberg as well, and he had his entrance as well. I remember my created character was pretty awesome. He looked like a guy from Dragon Ball Z. I remember that. And he used to have like them weird glasses like what Naruto has on his head. And like I remember playing the story mode, like the career mode in SmackDown Shut Your Mouth, and people like, because I didn't really clock it. Like one of my friends took my game he didn't take it, I let him borrow it, and he had it for almost a year, and I had to get it back. So I didn't really get to play it, because I remember my parents used to take my console if I like it was bad or something. It really sucked back then. And so I literally could not play, so I let my friend borrow the game, because he was there and like we could play the game. So yeah, that was like what are the things we like. The ending of that game was so epic. It was my character and Booker T, and the last like 4 lines you could choose to hit the person with was SmackDown Shut Your Mouth. Oh no, wait, shut your mouth, shut your mouth, shut your mouth, shut your mouth, and you click one of them, and then you just knock out Vince McMahon, which is awesome. I just loved that game. It was epic because they had a storyline to it, and then again, you could do whatever you want in the game. You can interfere in different people's matches. You can run around the arena. You get to see merchandise. I think I might get the game again if I get another PS2, and just try and do whatever, like just finish the game instantly. I'll probably be able to finish it in like one day. because it was just that awesome. And then you had people like Stone Cold's wife was in the game, and she used to. I remember there was one line that you could choose. Oh, could you bake me cookies? That's what your character can say to her, and then Stone Cold would just come up to you and smash you in the face, something like that. It's pretty cool. I just love the game. The gameplay was so amazing. Even finishing maneuvers, I can't really remember many of the finishing moves that they had in the game. Like, I can't remember what it was like. I remember you could, when you're about to hit your finisher, when you hit the finisher, like when you're, like, let's say I'm doing the rock bottom to someone, when I'm about to smash the rock bottom down, you press L1, and either you press L1 and then the camera angle just goes crazy and starts spinning around, or you press L1 and then L2 and then it does something else. I can't remember. It does like an instant replay or something. It was crazy. It was a crazy game. I remember it so much. And they had like, the cool thing about the game is that it was like from 2001 or 2002, something like that. Really can't remember when it was out or anything like that. I could actually check right now, but I don't want to click and then it will make the noise in the video. But the gameplay itself was pretty cool. I remember like having matches against like literally, I didn't have friends coming over to my house like some of the people I know, and like that a lot of the people that I used to know, like they used to have like friends around. They used to play like loads of matches in WWE 13 and like old school WWE games. If you guys like, you guys probably done that. I've never done that. Like never got that chance to do that. And like Trish Stratus is awesome in this game. I literally never used Trish Stratus in any of the WWE games, but she's actually got some pretty cool moves in this game. Lita's actually pretty good as well. She's really huge. I can't believe she's actually 6 foot. I think, I'm not too sure. But yeah, she looks taller than Trish Stratus. Cause I don't know, man. It's just crazy, peeps. I'm just like right now. I'm actually just focused on the video. I'm like just watching it. A lot of the moves in the game are like the perfectionism that you can do in the game is actually pretty awesome. Like how you meant to do desk press, how you meant to do the like Stone Cold. Oh my god, like his finishing moves. He got the 2 stunners and he's got the desk press, and then he's got what move does he have? And then he has the elbow drop, which is actually pretty awesome. And I remember playing as The Rock. The Rock is super awesome. Oh my god. How awesome is The Rock when you get someone in the what's it called, the rock bottom, and then you hit them with the people's elbow. Usually you go for the Stone Cold Stunner. I mean, not. So what the hell am I talking about? Stone Cold Stunner. I'm talking about the Spine Buster, and then you hit someone with the, and then you hit them with the people's elbow. I remember like the most every time I'm like on the game and I'm like getting ready to like load up the game, it will come up with like The Rock saying something like one-on-one with the Great One. That's pretty sweet to have. I would love to have that as a ringtone on my phone. That would be pretty sweet. So like you can see here, like Lita's trying to hit me with a move. I literally don't understand that reversal when someone's chopping you and you just stand there and they injure their arm. I really don't know how that works and how that's meant to make that a reversal. Let's put it that way. At this point I did not know how to use Trish Stratus. I didn't know how to use a finishing move, so I just waited until I got a finishing move and hit her with the chick kick. I think it's the chick kick because that's what Thingy uses, isn't it? Mickey James. Oh yeah, she's back in TNA. The thing is about TNA, again, yeah, I really like TNA for one reason. The storylines are just so stupid, but they are freaking awesome. Like the storyline with who can I say? What storyline is there? There's the Aces and Eights storyline, which now WWE is actually copying. If you haven't watched WWE in a while, you'll see that they have a crew called the Shield, who are from like Nexus or NXT, and they suck so badly. So that's why they come to try and take over the show, whatever. And like literally, freaking the Aces and Eights are really good. They're a really good team, and they really like link together really well. Like they have the guy who used to play Festus in WWE. He's in TNA. He actually also used to be like one of them savior persons with CM Punk. I can't remember his name though. Luke Gallows, that's his name. So that was pretty mad actually when they pulled off the mask. I kind of knew it was him. Now we just have to wait until like the next guy has been revealed, and I don't know if there's a pay-per-view event in TNA that I need to watch. I think there was one, and I need to watch that. So yeah, this is the end of the Attitude Era for you guys. There's nothing left for me to play in the Attitude Era, and I hope you enjoyed this whole series of the Attitude Era. It's been awesome, and I did go back and play the WWE 12 version of the story mode, and I actually do like it. Road to WrestleMania, it's pretty awesome. But I wanted in this game, I wanted to use my creative guy in the story mode, but I guess I can't. So that's gonna be a pretty bad thing. I'm gonna check and see if I can do anything like that. So yeah, I'll see you guys in another video. Peace out, peeps, son.